good afternoon, everybody on the West Coast. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, and everybody else in between this great, big, beautiful country of ours. How the hell you doing? What you know? What you say? What's happening? Oh, man. Man, oh, shit. Fantastic. Taylor Swift. We debated this yesterday, back and forth, that Taylor Swift couldn't endorse anybody. Basically, because there's like danger involved. The threats from the MAGAs and also her fan base. I mean, lose half her fan base when she endorses one or the other. Well, this morning after the debate, which Kamala Harris cleaned house on Donald Trump, she endorsed Kamala Harris. Woohoo! So, yeah. Yep. So all of the Swifties, oh, and isn't that going to be something with the MAGA families, with the daughters that are Taylor Swift fans? What are they going to do? Refuse to allow her to, or allow them to see or listen to Taylor Swift now? What's going to happen with that? But that was good. That was good. I was watching the CNN this morning. Oh, one more thing too. Very solemn day in New York. This is the 23rd anniversary of 9/11. And another thing I saw this morning on CNN is all the dignitaries were there. Trump, J.D. Vance, Biden, Harris, and a few others were there for the ceremony. And they were right next to each other, and Kamala Harris shook Donald Trump's hand. And it looked like he smiled when he shook hers. Thank God he didn't try to grab her by the pussy. But, you know, that's the way shit is. It's an adult program. It's not for kids. So if you got Crumb Munchers, Rugrats running around, it's time to put them for now. I know I'm a little late on that, especially after I said the P word. But hey, I don't know if they would know what that is, you know? But anyway. So anyway, Crumb Munchers, Rugrats running around, time to put them for a nap. If they're old enough to be in school, they should be in school. If they're homeschooled, it's break time. How many days? I got to do this every day, right? Because I got new listeners. How you doing, people on the radio? United Kingdom, United States, Ukraine, Canada. I'm all over the goddamn place. So, yeah. But that's good. Don't you think? I got itchy armpits. That's another thing. That's another thing that comes up. Does this ever happen to you? The minute you're starting to go to dreamland at night when you're going to, or anytime when you're going to sleep, you end up getting an itch. Right at that minute where you're ready to go off and, you know, kick ass and take names in your dreamland world and everything else like that. You get an itch. Then you got to scratch. And when you scratch it, it wakes you up. You know, man. Jeez, it's so freaking aggravating. So aggravating. But anyway, that's what's going on with me. I had sad news this morning. I had got a call from one neighbor saying that the other neighbor passed away on Sunday. Now, I knew this lady was sick. She's an elderly lady. And she was, well, when we first moved in, she was a real pain in the ass. I'm going to tell you. Her biggest thing was grass. Yeah, she hated the grass being too short. Oh, you got to cut it 3 inches. You got to cut it 3 inches. Yeah, you make your nice lawn 3 inches. Well, the problem is, when they would cut her lawn 3 inches, 2 days later, it would look like it was never cut before. You know, so it's like an ongoing thing. And I'm trying to tell her, you know, like, hey, They're just doing that, and they're telling you that so they can go ahead and cut your grass more often. You know. But anyway, it came down to one thing. I just told her. I said, hey, if all you have to worry about is grass, you should be thankful. You know. And I didn't talk to her for a couple months. There was a couple times that she said hi, and I was out there. I just walked away. And then, you know, finally, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'll say hi, you know, God. See what else is going to happen. Well, apparently she learned her lesson on the grass because she never bitched about it again. And I kept telling her, like, hey, you know what? The other people over next door to me on the other side, they cut their grass the same height as mine, and ours looks beautiful. Yours the one that only day it looks good is the day they cut it, and then after that it's like gone to shit, you know. But sadly, she passed away. She had cancer. It went away, and I guess it came back. And I'm just like concerned because just the other day I was thinking about giving her a call, see how she was. But anyway, she did turn out to be a nice neighbor. You know, she'd cook stuff, bring it over to me. Cakes, pies, whatever. So, but yeah, I guess, you know, she had a full life. Had a couple sons. They grew up to be pretty good guys, you know. That's what happens. Life goes on, man. So, okay. Anyway, there's another thing, too. These people, the most ridiculous stuff that was said by Trump last night. They had a guy on CNN that just would not budge from the, like, mental, you know, like, brainwash stuff. It's just like, come on, man. You know, like, I guess some people, you are never going to change their mind. Some people, I just hope. The only thing I got concerned about during the debates, and I watched the whole thing, the only thing I got concerned about during the debates was sometimes her attitude of, I would call it smart alecky in a way. That's an old saying. That comes from my grandfather. Quit being a smart aleck. Okay, well, you know. But yeah, I didn't. Or another word might be a little cocky, you know. But hey, that's Kamala Harris. You know, like if she's her face is very full of expressions when you talk to her. You know, when you talk to her and she knows it's full of shit, she's going to give you the look that, hey, this is full of shit. You know, so you can't blame her. But and the microphone cutoff thing, it helped a little bit. But that's it. And the good thing too. They kept allowing them to go back and forth. There was one thing that Kamala missed that really kind of bugged me. He kept throwing up about the disaster in Afghanistan and leaving and abandoning all this equipment. What would happen when he abandoned the Kurds? And he's talking about that Aragon. That Aragon wanted him to do that, abandon the Kurds, and they abandoned that whole place. Where was it at? Was it Syria or someplace? I can't remember. You're going to have to fill me in on that. But yeah, and all this, and they left it all to the Russians. Buildings, materials, vehicles, the whole freaking works. They just lit out of there and left the Kurds to be slaughtered. You know, what the hell kind of, you know, she missed the boat on that one. But hey, she did enough shooting back to make it like really, really freaking good. So it was a good debate on her part. He kept throwing these lies out. I can't believe And people would probably, I can imagine, I can understand there'd be some MAGAs, being like, yeah, yeah, look at that Trump, man, he's right, yeah, Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I mean, you can't, it's like bullshit. Get a coffee and shut up. So anyway, I hope you guys see this shit, I hope you guys see what's going on. Okay, so what were you doing here? Monday show was a disaster. Okay? It was a short show because I got a call. I forgot to set the do not disturb, but I got a call from the vet. And I had to take it. I had to take it because it was about her medicine. Her vet gave her medicine for worms, and it's white and chalky, and I didn't even like the smell of it, and I struggled. I mean, I struggled, and I got wounded in multiple places trying to give this cat this medicine through a syringe. And the first time it's supposed to be 3.5 milliliters, right? That's like in a syringe, like that much. No, I got maybe a half, 3/4 the first time in her, and the rest went freaking everywhere because I was still squeezing the syringe when she was tearing the shit out of my hand because I was holding her. Oh my God, white chalky shit everywhere. I mean, freaking everywhere. And I'm trying to wipe it. I'm wiping it with a paper towel. I'm just rubbing it in. It ain't doing no good, So, and the bad thing about it, here's the killer. At the same time, during all this fiasco stuff, I had been painting the ceiling white. And I was so proud of myself. Because even with like drop cloths and stuff like that, I'll tell you something else about drop cloths. Forget that plastic shit. It's just too hard to work with. Get some old sheets and throw some old sheets down, okay? But I was so proud because I only got like 3 drops out of the whole ceiling, on the floor, on the carpet, right? And I cleaned it up. Really, easy peasy. Even there was a drop that I found that was dry, that when I scrubbed it with Dawn dishwashing liquid, got it right up. Got it, and it was just like a speckled, like a little drop. So, and the problem is this white medicine that went everywhere looks like I was a slob because I was painting the ceiling flat paint instead of semi-gloss or matte or any of that shit. Flat white paint. And this medicine looked just like that. I'm like, oh my God. The cleaning lady's going to come in and she's going to have a shit fit. Going, oh, you got paint everywhere on the sheets and the bedclothes. And I'm like, no. It's medicine. Trust me. Just go wash it. It's medicine. Oh, Lord. Okay, so God. What else can I tell you? Anyway, I tried, and I here's the thing about, her name's Peaches, and here's the thing about Peaches. When you're clipping her nails, you can only get a couple at a time. That's how long you can get her to sit still and put up with that shit. I just, So I tried it twice with the medicine. No. I went the third time, and as soon as she saw the syringe, she was freaking out of there. I mean, she didn't come back for the rest of the evening. I'm like, oh, God damn. So I gave up. I called the vet. I'm like, hey. Ooh. So they're going to send pills now. So at least I can jam a pill down her throat. She does much better with pills. Much better with pills. So anyway, yeah. I mean, that's just going to be the way it is. God. Oh, man. So, hey, I'm pretty happy right now. I mean, everything seems to be working, and I'm halfway through the show already and I haven't got into the news. Okay, I didn't even get to do the Twitter and Blue Sky and Threads news, so let's go ahead on there. Popular with friends. David Kay says, which paper has done the report today on who Orban is and how he has shredded democracy in Hungary? Seeks the same across Europe and pals around with Putin. And pals around with Putin? Okay. Seriously, he embraced Orban. Americans should understand what that means. Empty Wheel responded, and he also suggested certain things about convos he had with Orban the 2 times he was in the U.S. We still have no explanation on what Orban told Trump after NATO summit, but we know Orban and Trump both claimed Trump could end Ukraine war as soon as he was elected. Yeah, you know why? Because he's going to give everything to Putin, right? Lisa DeLeo. Great lady. Got to follow her. Got to follow these guys too. David Kay and Empty Wheel. All right. Look them up. Look them up. We're on Blue Sky. Blue Sky. Ukraine was brilliantly addressed by Harris. That was the nail in his coffin. It was great, but I think the nails in the coffin were, I have a concept of the plan. Yeah, healthcare. And but Viktor Orban really likes me. Yeah. Yeah, ain't that? I have the concept of a plan. All 4 years he was in office, we're going to get rid of the healthcare, Obamacare, and we're going to give it to you in like 2 weeks, and it's going to be out next week and a couple more days. And 4 years later, no plan. Infrastructure, we're going to do infrastructure. 4 years, and no. Okay. Lisa DeLeo also says, at least we're not discussing her wardrobe, nor her laugh. That's progress from 2016. Okay. Sheila. Good morning, Blue Friends. Happy Wednesday. The moron has shown how unstable he is and how unfit he is for office. I hope everyone feels good about Harris Walz. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay, let's move on over here. Threads. New insights to power your content. Try it. No, thank you. Okay, I'm not going to... I can't experiment it right now. I'm doing a show, right? Okay. Stone Kettle says something true. We must remain committed and we must show up. Harris hasn't won yet. That said, the difference is the day after Trump-Clinton debates, where Clinton clearly not only won, but demonstrated she was perhaps most qualified, more qualified to be the leader of the free world than any candidate before her. The press and pundits dubbed her the loser, called her too prepared, and talked about her baggage. Okay, and Ella.Noor, 1962, we're on Threads, Stone Kettle on Threads, Ella.Noor, 1962, on Threads. Yes, as much as I credit Harris for being laser focused on exposing Donald's myriad flaws, got to say that it's the response of the media that has set the narrative. The Beltway press has always had its knives out for HRC. Biden, too. I heard on the radio that Spanish speakers listening via a translator for Biden versus Trump debate that Joe won handily. Optics matter, and the press is so swayed by him. But also, Donald isn't up to the task anymore. He can't keep all his plates spinning. That's a good, that's a good one. Okay, so GT Conway, 3DG, via at Hortman, Trump at 9/11 NYC commemoration ceremony. Ceremony attendee, Where were you for 20 years? I've been here. Where were you? Okay, so they're showing a J.D. Vance and Trump talking to each other, right? Okay, so anyway. Big stuff. All right, so anyway. Oh, wow, okay. Kev7, NYNY, I guess that's New York, New York. Abdul from the Taliban suing Trump for using his name. You can't make this shit up, folks. You can't. Oh my gosh. Oh. Italian Paralympic sprinter Valentina Petrillo, who is transgender. Mangled news, folks. Transgender opened up to reporters about J.K. Rowling's demeaning comments. All right, so whatever. I don't know that. Okay, so let's go over to the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. You know that song. We're on Threads. Oh, no. Jessica, I guess I'm back to being throttled. No one even said good morning to me on my good morning tweet. Damn. Yep. So anyway, I know I'm being throttled. I know I'm being shadow banned and blocked and everything else. But hey, you know what? I've been over there for freaking ever. And my followers haven't changed. It goes up like 2 or 3, goes down 2 or 3. They are just playing with me because I'm so outspoken. All right. Happy birthday, Leslie Connor. We're on X right now. Today is my 43rd birthday, taking myself to the bookstore and out for a cup of coffee. All right. A lot of videos on here. A lot of videos. I can't do videos, folks. But that's okay. You can enjoy them too, the videos. I know you don't like going on there because of all the trash. But I still have quite a few friends on there that, you know, we're still hanging in there. One old goat, horses, dogs, cat, dope, chicken, donkeys, liberal, lean, but not always of the popular opinion. I block for the same reason as I flush. So that's on who to follow. And that's one old goat. One old goat says, oh boy. If you get a chance, check his Barfie out. Barphie. She gets the trolls, okay, and the fake accounts and the porno bots, and she's really great. Another one is X-Ray Barbie, Sarah with an H, Mama Smoke. Okay, here's one from last night. Joe says he can't even look at her. Why can't he look at her? And that's true. Did you notice that? He did not look at her all night long. Every time the camera was on him. He didn't even look over that way. It's like, it's like Dracula and the cross, It's like, hiding away. Ooh, the cross. Truth. The truth. Oh, I can't stand the truth. Oh. And she got his goat when he makes that silly ass face like that, So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, listen, men. Natasha Carter. This is me. I'm terrible at signals. If a woman likes me, she's going to have to beat me over the head. I'm serious, because I can't pick up signals. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. You need to jump in my lap. You need to like freaking hit me in the head. You need to push me. You need to say, "Hey, buddy, I like you." You know, that's hey, I can't. You know, innuendo and shit like that, and like one of these and all that. And I think you got something in your eye. I can't pick up on that shit. I'm sorry. I just can't. You know? So anyway, men, can you even tell when a woman is trying to flirt with you if she's not overt? No, I can't. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't. You got to tell me you like me. You got to say, hey, you know what? Hey, I think you're pretty cool, you know. Something. Give me something. Throw me a bone. Throw me a bone so I know, you know. But I guess, but anyway. I don't know how I was married 3 times. Don't laugh 3 times, you know. There was really only a short one. That was the second one. That was because, I don't know. It's a long story. But the first one lasted 7 years. The second lasted 2. And the third lasted 24. So, they say third time's a charm. I don't know. I hate to say this, but the third time was pretty rough. So, a lot of bad stuff happened. So, but anyway, I'm not going to go into that. She's dead. She died in 2010. Drug overdose helped kill her. She had problems. She's an addict, a closet addict, by the way, that she kept insisting that the only thing she did was smoke dope. But she had a great doctor that gave her anything she wanted. Anything. And when the marijuana got too expensive, she went, and without my knowledge, she went over to heroin. And the problem with that was I didn't find out about the heroin until she OD'd and was in hospice in the living room on the phone to the person that gave her the heroin. And she told him she couldn't talk to her anymore because she OD'd. Yep, that's how I found out. So that's that story. So I was, you know what? I was sad she passed away, but I'm sorry. You know. I mourned a little bit, but you know what? Looking back on it, it was freaking hell. It was freaking hell. And the problem was I was sober the whole time. You know? I got 30-some years sober. Not a drop. Not one freaking drop. Not a taste. Nothing. Nothing. Just quit. Just quit. Anybody can. Cigarettes, 15 years. Just quit. No, I take that back. 15 years? Somewhere around in there. Just quit. I tried everything. And like everything. Patches, gum, vape, Just prolong the agony, man. I even made a video about it. All right, what do we got here? James Dane. This Marine wants gun control. Is she a communist or is she a communist? I'm going with communists that would open fire on Americans. What is he talking about? Pamela Sue, USMC, Semper Fi. All because I said I fear for my grandkids getting shot at school. F you, James. Never said anywhere about gun control. Okay, so this is between them. Okay, so there you go. Okay, this is something that last night. Did you hear this? Agolf Twitler Slayer. That's Agolf Twitler Slayer. Great lady. All these people I'm mentioning, you got to follow them. You got to go back and follow them. Okay. Did she almost call him a fucker? Oh, my time's up. Oh, my God, I didn't even do national news. Okay, we're done. I had a great time. Did you? Man, did I get carried away. All right, hey, we're going to say goodbye to these people. I got to say goodbye to you, right? I'm sorry. We'll go ahead and go on that shit. There was another thing I wanted to do, but I can't do it, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to say goodbye to these people. I'm going to say goodbye to you. Ah, damn. Holy crap. Well, uh-oh, 31 minutes. Oh, boy. Anyway. We're done. We're done. Just stop that, disconnect that. And we'll go here. You be careful. Have a great day, folks.
He's gonna screw it up.